Red Wings fans, stand up. Yeah, we gonna throw them wings up, wings up, wings up. Show the league that this is our time. Let's make the city proud. We gon' win the Stanley Cup, Stanley Cup, Stanley Cup. After that we gonna party. We gon' show everybody. We show them all around the world. We show them all around the world. We show them all around the world. We gon' throw them wings up. We gon' throw them wings up.
We started cheating for offense in Carolina, so obviously we don't want to do that tonight. We have 4 games this week, he said, and let's just start with tonight and try to win all 4. And I mean, if we do, it gets us back in it, gets the guys going. Obviously, the confidence after that, a couple wins is going to be key. So we need to focus on tonight and be ready when the puck drops.
Is it the biggest difference right now? Just seems like the goal differential is the worst in the league, and a lot of games you guys aren't in it until the end, aren't battling to the end. It's one of the differences from last year. Last year, even though you were losing, it seemed like there was a lot more closer games and you were more competitive.
Yeah, we need to focus on our D, that's for sure. Our special teams aren't good enough, not even close. I think we're the bottom 5 in each division there. So we need to figure the special team unit. I mean, 5-on-5, I think we're playing pretty decent hockey right now. So if we could figure something out for those special teams, it's going to be way better.
And now you're back with Dylan and obviously Bertuzzi. So how do you think that can help?
I mean, we had chemistry early on. He wanted to try a couple different lines the past couple games, so it didn't really work out the way we wanted, I think. But us 3 as a line, we've done great things this year, so hopefully we could get it going again tonight.
Yeah, what are you seeing on the power play right now, or not seeing, I guess?
Actually, probably not seeing anything. I think we're just not shooting the puck enough, not getting those extra chances, those rebounds. So it's detail. I think Disco came up with a stats this morning. I think we're about 47 shots or something out of 60 minutes on the power play, which the leaders in the league are about 70. So we're 30 shots shy of that, and it makes a huge difference.
What's the sense of urgency for this team right now?
It's huge. I mean, we need to figure it out quick, and if we don't, I mean, by Christmas we're not going to be on a playoff run. So we need to get going. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows they need to bring their game to the next level, and that's exactly what we need to do.
When you're stuck in a skid like this, like, how do you trust the process, trust the system? How do you maintain confidence in what you guys are doing when the wins aren't there?
I mean, it is hard, but we've played good hockey against great teams this year. I mean, first game of the year against Nashville, we came up on top, so hopefully it could get us going again tonight, have a good game against one of the best teams in the league, and see from there.
The way the schedule's laid out right now, limit the way or change the way that you kind of approach coming back from a game like that? Like, it seems like that's kind of one of the ones, like last year, you would maybe have a hard skate day, but there's not really an opportunity for that anytime soon.
Well, we had we had a scheduled day off yesterday, so you're kind of bound by that. I think Edmonton tried to change it a couple of years ago, got in trouble. So we had yesterday off, and then we skate today and play. I mean, yeah, we're playing, practice, and we're going to keep trying to get better here. That's our main focus. I've said it lots. I'll continue to say it. We have a next game mentality, and tonight's the next game. We win tonight, we're all going to feel good about ourselves. So let's go out. Let's make sure we do everything we can to play great hockey, and let's find a way to win a hockey game tonight.
Spent a little time before practice talking to them. One of the guys said kind of just wash last week out. You got a big week this week. Is that continuing the message for you? Just kind of keep pressing on?
We just like to live in facts. We I thought I didn't think our pushback on Saturday was good enough when we got down. I thought Friday it was. I thought we kept pushing and kept playing, and I thought Saturday wasn't good enough. But you can get frustrated. You get all that. Frustration is probably the number one wasted emotion, wasted human emotion. It does no good to anybody or anything. And so you have to learn from it. You have to move on. And we've got a next game tonight. And again, if we win tonight, we're all going to come to the locker room. We're going to feel good. Any day you win in this league is a great day. So let's go try to win a hockey game tonight.
What's the challenge when you're playing so many young defensemen, and what do you tell them?
Well, I don't know if it's young, old, doesn't matter. Guys have to go out and execute. So, they've got to play to the very best of their abilities. We're asking a lot out of a number of guys, but that's the reality of the situation. I also think those guys want minutes, So, if you want the minutes, then you got to go out and you got to execute at a high level every single night. And it's really, really hard to be at 100% your best every night. Nobody does that in life, and but you got to find a way to be as close to that as humanly possible every night, and that's a trained thing. I think it takes time. I think it takes understanding how to manage the game, and so as a defenseman, they'll just keep continuing that learning process.
Just how do you maintain the buy-in to the process, the system, when the results are like they've been the past few weeks?
Well, I think from our aspect, we continue to hold them to the fact that they, you keep teaching, you keep holding them accountable to execute the systems, certainly effort and whatnot. I told them, we utilize like a lot of teams do that sport logic, and even strength-wise, our record by expected goals for and goals against should be 7 and 8. And it's not 7 and 8. And one of the big factors is not specialty teams, because again, that's based on even strength. So our specialty teams have to be way better. We're 25th and 28th in the league. It's not good enough. So for me, I think it's simple. You look at where your issues are, and you work to correct those issues, and you speak in reality, and that's reality. That's where we're at. We've been asked a lot about defense here in the last number of media scrums. If you look statistically over the last 5-game segment, our expected goals against is way below where the top 10 in the league average is. We didn't give up much. We got to keep pucks out of our net in multitude of ways, but certainly part of that's penalty kill. But I think from a process standpoint, we got to correct. Specialty teams are going to be way better in that area, and if we are, I think we'll turn losses into wins.
Even last year, even though when you weren't winning, it seemed like games were a little bit more competitive, closer. Is it concerning at all that a lot of these games haven't been the goal differentials? I think one of the worst in the league.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how do you read much into that as compared to last year?
Well, again, for me, what I would it's actually super interesting. The goal differentiation is no good at all. That's a fact. So do I read into that? Well, I read in the fact for sure that we've given up way more goals than we've scored. When you go and you go a step below that and you look at the things I just talked about, it's probably better than a year ago. It says that, a year ago our chances for and chances against weren't what they are now. They're in a better spot than they were a year ago. Again, what's crushing us? Well, what's crushing us for sure, specialty teams. So we got to find a way to be better at that.